Welcome everyone! We have made it to the season finale of season 7. I'm very excited about this. I'm also a little bit nervous because it's Rochelle versus A Troop, and we don't know, and that third dude, whatever his name is. Or no, his troop, which is like J. Cruz or something like that. Who cares about them though? Watch they win. That would be kind of funny actually. But before we get into the actual episode, let's jump to our unboxing. Unboxing for the Body Shop, I should say. Check it out here, right here. Day 11. Okay. Ooh. Oh, wow. Mistletoe. Real. It smells real. I have never ever seen real mistletoe. Ever in my entire life. Mistletoe. This year may look a lot different, but it doesn't mean you can't have a chance meeting under the mistletoe with your special someone that are in your bubble, of course. Just juicy strawberry lips, hand, and nails kit. That's a cool gift. And it's like it hangs, so you could put it in the Christmas tree. Let's see here. Oh my god, why every time? When will I learn? Okay, and then here, ooh, we have tea tree, a tea tree set. Skin purifying kit. This is incredible for anyone with acne or like breakouts. Skin clearing facial wash, then the skin clearing mattifying toner, and then the tea tree oil, just straight tea tree oil. It's all tea tree infused, but this is just the tea tree oil, which is great for like spot treatments. And then lastly, we have a hipster beard care kit. That's incredible. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna give this to, I could give this to my dad. Ben doesn't really have a beard. He usually shaves. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Body Shop. That's all for day 11 of the unboxing. Back to the video. Welcome back. Let's jump in. Season 7, episode 24. It all comes down to this. A Troop faces stiff competition in a final performance, but are left shocked when they discover a staggering revelation from a former teammate. She might just drop out of the competition. That's probably what it's gonna be. She's either gonna like kibosh her solo in some way, like she's gonna mess it up on purpose, or she's going to just leave the competition to like help the next step because she feels badly and she wants to like earn their trust back because she misses them. Let's watch, shall we?
Previously on the next step.
Previously on the next step.
When Michelle was here, she made me an offer.
Oh yeah, Emily's decision. I completely forgot about that. I told you guys she was gonna come to a decision at the end of episode 24. Oh no, what's she gonna choose? Quick, right now before you watch more, let me know what you guys think. Or what you thought when you watched it for the first time, because I realize some of you guys have already seen this.
You're leaving?
I'm thinking about it.
Maybe Nick confesses his love to her too, at the end of this episode. I know he won't.
Part of me wishes I had A Troop support, but they're not my team anymore. They're my competition.
Yeah, you had to see this coming, dude. That's the crazy thing is, Rochelle, I feel like in the moment she feels like something's better for her, so she does it, like I said before. When it's convenient for her, she'll do it, not necessarily for the team. But she doesn't think through the consequences, which is a problem. And yet she does still have some integrity. She knows what she's doing and she still commits to that decision. But now she's having regrets about that decision. So it's not that she's thinking that she didn't do anything wrong and she's wondering why the team hates her. She understands why they don't like her. But she's just feeling kind of sad about and regretful, which again, I think there's still a level of respect that's had for her. And I think she's about to redeem herself in some way in this episode.
I'm looking forward to the big showdown tonight.
I know, it's gonna be fun.
Good luck.
Me too.
See, like, he's nice to her, not to the other people, which is kind of lame. But like, I don't see that there's anything wrong with her being friends with him. I think, again, it's just because they are feeling butthurt that she left them. So like the fact that she's being buddy-buddy with him is like, gets more under their skin.
If you win Dance Mania, you automatically get signed to her management company.
Oh. But I think she's gonna sign her anyways. I think even if she gets second place, she's still gonna get signed. Because she's amazing and she's already said like, dude, oh, that's why she said that. That's why she was like, I think you're gonna be one of my next roster because that means you're gonna win.
What? I just wanted to surprise A Troop.
Oh, no. No, definitely not.
That's for Nick to wear? No. Oh, God. He's such a, like, embarrassing dad, like dance dad, where he's, like, so proud of his kids and he wants to support them, but he's doing Like, he'll do things like in kind of an embarrassing way, but he means well. His intentions are so genuine.
50-50 partners, right?
Oh no, she's about to tell him that she's going to Michelle, because look at her, she's awkward. She's like, I'm not gonna take your offer. That's what it's gonna be.
You and Michelle, it makes sense. It's them. It's always been them.
Oh, Nick, this is so heartbreaking. Their love will never be.
Michelle and I work perfectly together.
Have you told the team yet?
I understand why Emily's doing this, because think about it. She's been running the studio now for what, 3 or 4 years, and she's been at the studio for like many, many more than that. She's been there her whole life. She's never gotten to experience something else, and she wants to grow. She wants to adapt and like experience new things. So I totally understand that Emily is gonna take that offer. If she didn't take it, I would kind of be disappointed, because she's like settling in something that she's just comfortable with rather than trying the big thing, the big scary thing, just because you're afraid of failing.
Well, I'm happy for you. No idea what I'm gonna do without you.
Oh, it's so heartbreaking, because he's like trying to just be supportive of her, but he's like, it's like bittersweet for him, and I really feel that. I really feel that right now. Because Nick's just like trying to hold it together, but he's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do without you, because you're amazing and I love you, and that's why you're doing great things. But yeah, I'm gonna miss you. Oh,
Guys, it was a huge risk, but it was worth it. We could be professional dancers together.
What if we don't win, though?
Heathcliff, why you always gotta be such a downer? You are doing so well for me, and now boom, just explodes. I know, I'm reaching, but I don't know.
We gotta think positively.
Yeah.
It's so funny how like they're all so nervous, and like there's so much adrenaline running through them that anything that's said, they just attach to it. They just latch onto it. So like they're feeling kind of excited about it, and then Heathcliff brings them down. As soon as Lily's like, well, we gotta think positively. And they're all like, yeah, okay, yeah. Because they're just like trying to grasp anything that makes them feel like they can handle this, I guess.
I think now's the time you go 90%, maybe 85.
Wow! This woman is probably also a producer in the show, but she's very much the like scapegoat, or like the person to essentially navigate who's gonna win the competition. It could be, honestly, it might be that her favorite dancer is what's-his-face, Jay Cruz, and she wants them to win because he broke his ankle in that last year, and they wanted him to be the winner last year, but because he couldn't, this is his year. And so they know that Rochelle's probably gonna beat him, and so they're trying to tell her to take it easy, to lay back.
And I see Rochelle cozying up to one of the judges. What's Rochelle doing talking to...
Oh no, and now Ozzy's gonna think that she's like trying to convince the judge to like pick her. No, that's not what's happening.
I will reveal to my fellow judges that you were injured 2 nights ago in your solo division.
But then why tell her to go easy? Why is the conversation not just, hey, you're gonna win tonight. You don't need to, maybe that's why, because she's like, you don't need to go full out. You can take it easy tonight because you're already a shoo-in. That's why she's telling her to take it easy. But still perform a lot and then be like, it's because she had an injury. Oh, but she's thinking to sell it. She can't go full out tonight.
All of the people who love you and feel sorry for you will then buy tickets to come see you once you've been signed to my management company for the next 5 years.
Oh, so it's all her plan to like elaborately put together Rochelle's like coming of age story, or like coming out story in terms of like her dance career. She's gonna launch her dance career from this show by making it like a comeback story of like, she was injured and she pushed through, and you should feel sorry for her, and now you should vote for her, and now she wins, and yay, now she's going on tour, come see her. Okay, I get it.
But to hear that Maria's doing this is the worst. Rochelle would never take that deal. She'd
Yes, Piper, stand up for Rochelle.
rather quit the whole thing.
See? She's out on stage. Obviously not quitting.
Yeah, but maybe she's thinking about like bombing the solo. Like maybe she's just gonna stand there and not perform. And be like, you can't pick me now. Like if you pick me, it's obviously rigged. I think that's what she's gonna do.
I can't stop thinking about what Maria said.
That's the one thing about Rochelle. Yes, she's very selfish. She is also fair. Like, she wants to win, but she knows that she can win because she's talented and she works hard, not because she wants to find the back way in. She is constantly looking for ways to shine, ways to be the star, but she wants to prove herself. She wants to win fairly. That's very Rochelle.
I didn't do this in the right way. And I should have told you guys earlier. You guys deserve an explanation. And I wish I could be dancing with you guys.
That totally just like explained it all perfectly. She was able to give them her explanation. And that, I mean, that makes sense to me. And the fact that she said, I know I didn't do it in the right way. I didn't do it in the right way. I should have figured out a better way to do it, but I did it. And now I have to commit to this choice because, I mean, I got to commit to a choice. I bailed on you and I shouldn't have done it that way, but I've learned from that mistake now. I realize that that was a mistake. I'm never gonna do it that way again. I don't know. I get it. I'm kind of, Rochelle's winning me back slowly because she's never lost my respect this whole time. And that, I've said this from the beginning, is much stronger, much more powerful than just being liked.
Maybe this has been just as hard on Rochelle as it has been on us, but it was the best thing for her.
That's one thing about the next step, like the team in general, that I do really appreciate is that they're always willing to be open-minded. So like with Summer, they were willing to see her side of things, even though she wasn't willing to see their side of things as much. And I really respect them as a team for that, because being open-minded is an incredibly difficult thing to accomplish, but a necessary thing in life in general.
Rochelle had to leave, see who she is, and know what she can do on her own. I get that.
Yeah, because she did it, but also Rochelle just said I did it in the wrong way. I really want Summer to just be like, I kind of did it in the wrong way too. I'm sorry, guys. I shouldn't have done that to you. But I understand why Rochelle did that, right? Like, I wish Summer had that one moment of just being like, I realize what I did wrong.
So if we win Dance Mania, Maria will own us for the next 5 years too.
Exactly, that's the deal.
Do you have to sign the contract though? Isn't it just you get the offer?
What if there was a way we could dance our best, but never have to sign that contract?
They're gonna dance their best, but somehow do something to get disqualified so that they can't get on the contract with Maria. Okay, so there's even more twists coming up. I'm loving this episode. It's full of twists. We finally see Rochelle's side of things. We feel for her, and she has remorse for what she did, which is the key element that Summer was missing. I just feel like I need to differentiate that because it is two very similar situations, but they're two very different people and they handled it very differently.
Back when Finn almost missed the first round of Dance Mania.
Oh, that's why. Piper's just about to explain it, but I was thinking it just before she said it, because he said if you bring in a new dancer to your routine who hasn't been competing with you the entire time, it's automatic disqualification. So they're gonna do one big mega routine with Rochelle in it, and it's gonna disqualify both of them.
Rochelle's dancing with us. That way we can all dance our best.
I love how they're not offering this scenario to Emily as if to ask for permission, but rather they're giving her a heads up. But it does very much have to be the kids making the decisions. I just find it so funny because in the real world, that would never happen. The studio director would have to be convinced. I'm wondering if they're gonna get there.
And when we get disqualified, we don't have to sign Maria's contract. Emily, what do you think?
Okay, so they are doing that.
So it's so important that you do the best you can.
I have a feeling this is like Alex Beaton's last big speech as Emily, so this is like really hitting home for her. Oh, that sucks. I mean, like, it's bittersweet because it's like, oh, she had this great epic run on the show and now she's moving on.
We're a family and we're doing this together.
Oh, it's so true. This, like, it's so funny when, like, in scenes like this where Emily, like, gives that pep talk, it really, like, hits home for all of these dancers because it speaks true to their real life as well. Because they have been on the show now for probably 2 or 3 seasons, which was when all of the original cast were together for, really. Like, by season 3 and 4, things really shifted. So that was the last time we were really all together, and that moment, that feeling of letting go of that family felt so sad, but yet also really wonderful because we had all these great memories. And so I know that all these dancers are feeling the same way, and that's why when they're getting emotional, it's really hitting true for them because this is probably some of their last seasons. Oh, that's so wonderful and sad and bittersweet.
Very own Maria.
Thank you. I love this actress. She's doing everything I want her to be doing as this character. She's just like, so loves the spotlight, loves to have all the power to like manipulate dance careers. And she's like, yes, thank you. She like winks. She's like, thank you.
Now we can just sit back and enjoy this performance.
I wonder if the fans watching are gonna be like appalled that the next step isn't gonna win. And then so they're gonna make them win anyways or something, but they're not gonna get the contract. Imagine then they're forced into the contract. That's crazy to me. I feel like maybe they signed a contract already stating that they would be signed to Maria automatically.
This is really cool. The way they incorporated the raft into the story of their dance, I'm really impressed.
This looks like an already choreographed competitive dance number. They sometimes do this for these competition scenes because when we did this for, I want to say internationals, a lot of different dance studios brought their already choreographed numbers onto the show, and they just rejigged it to new music. So I feel like this looks like a very much a competitive dance. So I'm wondering if that's the case. It's cool. It's a really good use of their prop, and like all of the partnering and stuff is like seamless. That's something sometimes with dances when they like have a lot of lifts, but the lifts don't connect the phrases. They just like stop, do a lift, drop it, then they continue on. Feels like it's too jarring, but this is really beautiful at like, these dancers are doing a great job of like blending it all together really nicely.
But one thing that makes this a little easier is that I know Nick is taking over. And because of that, I know the next step is gonna be in great hands.
I agree. Nick is the best. And yeah, they won't fall in love, but maybe the next studio owner will come along and she'll be an even, or he, maybe he's gay, you don't know. They, whoever they are, will be a perfect fit for him. And I'll be like, oh, Emily was great as a friend, but this person is the one. She's like, what are you doing?
Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you, Maria?
Did she just go, bitch? I kind of hope she did. And they just didn't. It wasn't clear, because obviously this is a kid show, but... Summer's the perfect dancer to be Alice, because Alice is very like doe-eyed and like, oh, where am I? You know, and that's very Summer. Let me guess, Rochelle is the evil witch. Or like, not the witch, the Queen of Hearts, which is perfect casting for her too. This is like the like epic final routine that every A troupe does. Every A troupe does every season. Is like there's some sort of cool, unique theme or like story to the dance. Obviously, because Amy Wright loves to tell stories, but there's also like some sort of like epic build up to the song, which like involves a lot of beautiful transitions and like a lot of crazy stuff is happening and like independent things of like pieces moving, and there's some sort of prop involved, and then there's some sort of breakdown with like everyone dancing in unison, and it's like hip hop, cool, intricate movement. Usually it's very like clean and precise. It's very on brand for the show, I should say. That lift too, or that like running up people's backs, launching into a catch, we've definitely done that before too, but it's a classic. You gotta bring back classics. Oh no, Emily's leaving. She's not even gonna tell them, she's just gonna dip.
I can't really think of a better way to go.
Kind of makes it all real that I'm on my own now. I'm running the studio. I'm gonna have to make it work somehow.
You're gonna do great, Nick. You're gonna be amazing. Oh. Yeah, I'm sad to see her go, but like it had to happen that way. If she picked A troupe or the next step, I'd probably be like, really? I wanted her to like move on to something better for her. Like, not that this isn't great, but like she's done this already.
They did the right thing. They did what they needed to do, and I am so proud that they were able to stay true to themselves and reunite as a team in the process.
Nick is the best studio director / dad of the next step.
But you know what? I am willing to be the bigger person and I will still sign you.
I love how she's like, crap, they foiled my plan, but you're still amazing dancers, so I'll still sign you. I still want to exploit you somehow. I don't know how yet, but I will.
Yeah, we are not professional dancers.
Wait. Does this mean we can still go to nationals?
Yes! Imagine. Wait a second. They're gonna go to nationals and be like, B Troop, it's all good. We're not professionals anymore, so you guys can sit down. We'll take it from here. And then B Troop is like, what the fuck? Like, I'd be so mad if they did that. That would suck for B Troop. But no, they're gonna go to nationals next year, or they're gonna go to regionals again next year, and then B Troop's not gonna get to go to internationals or something like that. Or because the next step qualified for internationals, let's say B Troop won it for them, then next season is gonna be like, who's gonna go to internationals? It's gonna be like competition. And then again, that hierarchy, that like class system is gonna really come into play and really be tested. And then somehow they're gonna find a loophole where both A Troop and B Troop can go together at internationals. Did I just write season 8? Because it's that easy.
What are you talking about?
There's just one tiny, teensy little problem.
Did they seriously forget that B Troop is going to nationals? Wow, A Troopers are kind of assholes and like a little bit elitist because like B Troop's going. I mean, you know, maybe they're just in the height of the moment. They were just excited.
But B Troop is already nationals ready. So it looks like I've got a big decision to make.
Wait, he's actually considering it? What? No, there's no way. They are clearly strong enough dancers. They can totally go. They've already prepped. You're not gonna take it away from them. A Troop had their moment. They had their moment. They accomplished it. Now it's B Troop's turn. I'm sorry. Lame, Nick. Lame. You just need a little time to reason. Okay. I have to prepare myself for the shitfuckery that's about to happen. I think that A Troop's about to come in and be like, so thanks so much for holding our spot, guys, but it turns out we can actually go to nationals now. We're not professional dancers. So thanks, you can leave now. We're going. And then Nick's gonna be like, whoa, hold on. And he's gonna be like, how am I gonna make this decision? And then it's gonna end there. So like, we won't even know who's going to nationals. So like in season 8, if there is a season 8, then it's gonna be all about that.
Izzy's a great dancer, but she's not better than me. We deserve to go to national.
Oh, come on, Ozzy. Sure, your sister has an opportunity to do some really cool competition, and you just did something really epic. At least give her that opportunity too. Why are you guys so greedy? Give them a shot. Let them take it.
If B Troop thinks that they're just gonna come in and take our spot, they got another thing coming.
Dude, they earned it. You guys were willing, you guys gave up your spot to do Dance Mania. You did it, and now B Troop is having their chance to go to nationals. Oh, I'm on B Troop's side all the way.
I am so pumped to go to nationals with B Troop.
Yeah, see, B Troop's all like, A Troop, like, we're so excited, we're ready to go, like, we've prepped for this, like, we have a real chance at winning, like, this is so exciting. Whereas A Troop's all like, I know we gave up our spot, but like, now that we can do it, like, we want it back. So, get out of here, A Troop.
I love B Troop, but there's no way they're gonna take away our chance at winning nationals.
Summer, sit down. Sit down, take a seat, relax, okay? It's not your spot. They took it from you fair and square because you guys gave it up to them. You can't just give something up until you want it back again. No, that's like giving a gift to someone and then being like, oh wait, I actually want that back. You can't do that. And what's crazy to me is not one of them is seeing clearly. Not one of them is like, honestly, they want it fair and square. So like, I don't think we should take it from them. Not one of them. Oh no, Nick doesn't have anything to say to it. I was kind of hoping Nick would have a talking head of being like, oh crap. All right, final thoughts. Not just for this episode, but for all of season 7. First and foremost, I got to address this Summer situation. I know it's kind of been resolved, but I still have no respect for her because I've sort of explained already that like she didn't give any sort of remorse for her decision. She didn't realize where she went wrong, therefore she is more likely to do that thing again. A Trooper assholes. The fact that they're all like, you want to battle for going to nationals even though we gave that up and gave it to you and you've never been and we just had an opportunity to shine and we threw it out on purpose. Well, now we want to go to nationals. They're being brats. They're being toddlers. That's so lame, A Troop. But again, I think they just came off of this high and they really want to go to nationals. They want to have some kind of a proper win. and so their judgment is clouded, I suppose. Oh, but I love that there's gonna be this like power struggle, this power dynamic between A Troop and B Troop. I love, the things that I loved about the season were they brought B Troop in so much more, because that's something they never really took advantage of in past seasons. I'm not sure about season 5 or 6, because I haven't seen those. But from the seasons that I was on, they never really took advantage of the whole B Troop thing and the whole class system that happens. Whenever we talked about B Troop on the show, it was always to be looked down upon. It was never something to strive for or something that was good in its own way, which was dancers who wanted to just work on what they, you know, work on their craft, work on their technique, work on whatever. It was really smart, obviously, of the writers to bring in B Troop because a lot of A Troop wasn't available to film this season, so they needed to kind of focus the story on another troop. And now there's this problem set up where like A Troop and B Troop are now going to battle it out, and there's really going to be this obvious division, and there's going to be this elitist thing that A Troop has. It's always been there where like people see A Troop as the superiors to B Troop, but B Troop have proven that they're capable of doing what A Troop does. Again, I don't know if there's going to be a season 8. With any TV show, it's never certain. You never know, unless it's been greenlit already. You know, all the couples that ended up together, I'm happy that all the relationship stuff was figured out. I'm sad that Emily's gone, but I think Alex was ready to move on to new things. I'm sad Nick and Emily never got together, but I kind of figured that wasn't gonna happen. But yeah, I love Nick. He's probably my favorite studio head, really. Other than Miss Kate. Miss Kate's always gonna have a special place in my heart. She's hard to beat, so. And something else I should say, all the hate and all of the like judgments that I placed on all these characters is obviously, like, this isn't real. This is all scripted. But that's fundamentally what they want from their viewers. They want people to react. They want them to like have a strong opinion on one side or the other, and they want you to be conflicted when you're watching these characters go through these situations and make the choices that they're making, so that you have a conversation about it after. You want to evoke some sort of emotional response from your audience members, and they totally got that from me. One of the things that they did really well in this season that I loved was they managed to take your viewpoint of one character and completely flip it by the end, and then maybe flip it back. For example, I hated Heathcliff at the top of the season because he seemed really slimy and snaily, as I said, and then he proved why he was valuable to the team. He worked hard, and that's why he felt so strongly about being a part of A Troop, and so he redeemed himself for me. So many thoughts, but no, I'm excited to see the Christmas episode, so stay tuned for that. That's coming up soon. I'm gonna react to that episode, and then I'm gonna react to season 1. We're going all the way back to where it began. That's it for season 7. I truly hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned tomorrow for another video. Yeah, that's the day. Bye.